the suspension broken on my Indy lights, so it's not a good. I don't have a good memory from here. I lost my championship on that race. Um, it's pretty similar to last year. The track really bumpy. For sure, they improved the front straight turn one, the bump there. They improved it compared to last year. But the rest of the track is just the same. Stuff bumpy. The most challenging thing I think is gonna be the hot. Each time we stop is really hot. So that's gonna be the more challenging. I think the physical side.
You're having a great season so far, 6th currently in the point standings as a rookie. Already have a podium finish in Long Beach this year. How would you rate your season so far? How do you feel it's been going your first full season in the Verizon IndyCar Series?
I think it's just been okay. Of course, I did a couple of mistakes from my side in Texas and Barber. But it's my rookie season, so you have to learn from your mistakes. We are in the halfway of the championship. I'm 6, so yeah, the goal is just to maintain there, to finish the races, to be competitive. I think in Detroit we improved a lot, especially personally. I improved a lot. I feel more comfortable with the car on straight circuits. So let's see how this. I have to show it here. This progression. But so far so good.
Questions for Carlos, and just a reminder, he will be accepting questions in Spanish and English. Yes.
Joey Barnes, Tribute Racing. Carlos, you being a rookie in this championship battle, what are some of the advantages you can take in as a rookie going up against these veterans now that we hit the middle point of the season?
I think this year the rookie level is really high compared to the other years. I think right now the rookies doesn't. We still do some mistakes, but less. We are more competitive than the past years. This is a series like veterans. It's better to have a lot of experience. It's not like other series in Europe. Like it doesn't matter if you're a rookie, but in this series it really matters how much experience you have. So that's why the big teams prefer to have veteran drivers, fast and veterans than rookie drivers. But this year it's been tough, They're all doing really well. Aleshin, Huertas, Hoswork, we've been really quick, not only in circuit but in ovals, and we're doing, I think, less mistakes than the previous rookies years. I think it's because we are better prepared. Because I have personally the European school, and in 2 years in Indy Lights also the other guys have the European school, so I think we are arriving more prepared.
Chris
Hardy, Motorsport.com. Carlos, how is driving the track physically different this year compared to last year in the Indy Lights car?
Indy Lights is pretty physical, because you have to do gears here, you have to lift each time. It's really similar, in this track you have to go 100% all the time, really on the limit to get a good lap, so that means you have to push all the time really hard. So I think it's not like physically, the worst thing is the hot. I think the hot is going to be the main key of the race, especially when it's 2 races, and the first race you lose a lot of water, so next day you have to recover really quick to get to be 100%.
My last question is, how was the car in the first practice session, and what will you have to change to get into the top 10 for the next session?
I think the car was okay. It was personally, and I had more time personally, to getting used to the track again and with this car. I have my teammates, the data of my teammate that helped me to improve. So I think the car was okay. Just I need to improve for the next session.
Any other questions, Mary?
Mary Mendez, Inside Track Motorsports News. Carlos, when you say that the drivers, even the rookie drivers, are more experienced and that's what teams look for, does it have to do with how short your time on track is in terms of the teams wanting an experienced driver?
Yeah, I think it's here in America you run a lot, compared to other series back in Europe. You run a lot, you have more test days and you have more practice time. It's just that the tracks are, they've been here for a long time. They know, and here the races change so much. You're in the races, you from the beginning to the end, the races change so much. So the experienced drivers they know what is going to happen, or they know what is going to change, and they know what they need to change it to accommodate to the situation. So I think that's why I do leave mistakes. I think we have the same speed of veterans. It's just they do a little bit less mistake than us. So that's why we call rookies. No? Hopefully next year, all of us we're gonna have more experience and we are not gonna do any mistakes. And this year I had a couple of mistakes from my side, so I think I learned from them.
And can you talk about qualifying in terms of you get time to set your fastest lap in the three-tiered system and then move on if you're in the top 6 in your group, but how many actual time laps, do you get like one lap to get the tires up to temperature and then you have to nail it? I mean, that doesn't give you any real time to work up to the speed. So how many actual runs would you make in a session?
Yeah, it's compared to the Indy Lights, you have like 45 minutes qualifying and you just was pushing all the time, 100%. And in IndyCar you have less time, so you have to put everything together in the right moment to be able to go in the fast 6. If you don't put like tire pressure, if you do mistakes in that lap, or you don't do the timing in the good lap of the tires, you are not gonna make it in the fast 6. So something that an experience does that, to put everything together much easier. I think I'm learning that over the races, to put everything more together to get up to fast 6. For sure, with the red tires, how is this year? You just have just one lap to get it done, and I think that's the major problem.
Any last questions for Carlos? Perfect. Carlos, good luck in
Thank you.
practice today.